Hi everybody, my name is Paul Rooney and I'm excited to tell you about my new adventure called Muddy Souls. So a little bit about me firstly. I'm from the northwest of Ireland in a little village called Kinloch, otherwise known as the Mad Mile. So I came out of that in 1990 and so I'm 30 years of age now and ready to take on a massive adventure. I've done a lot of travelling in my life and learnt a lot of things about people, about myself and about the outdoors, let's just say. Mountains, rivers, lakes, nature. Nature is a monster part of me and I want to show people what it's all about, because we can watch loads of programs on TV and we can hear stories and read books, but being out there, being with them and learning is what it's all about in my eyes. This is a crazy thing to say, but I believe nature is the reason I'm here still, and you'll see that through my adventures and the stories I tell. So, a little bit about what I'm about to set up, what I have set up and what I'm going to do is Muddy Souls. The reason I called it Muddy Souls firstly is this is a boot, it's the sole of your boot, it's dirty, there's a lot of stuff going on in our heads. That boot needs to get washed. We need to get all that bad stuff out of our heads. We need to just get it all away. A few years ago, something happened in my life where I never ever in my life thought would happen. I was always so happy, cheerful, giddy, cheeky, and had everything I always wanted. But I took a big downturn, and I suppose it was the making of me right now, you know. I hit a down patch in my life and people helped me. People done everything they could for me. My two parents, mum and dad, were there for me. My friends were there, my good friends. Some friends that I thought were friends weren't there at all for me. But yet, I still had to get through this battle myself. I nicknamed this battle a mountain. A huge mountain. We all have massive mountains. It was like everyone knows Mount Everest, but everyone thinks, what's the point of doing it? I'm never going to get to the top. This mountain was Mount Everest in my life for a long time. I took off on this adventure of my own, and it was like a mountain, but I had to get to the top, but I kept failing. I kept crying in the pillow. I kept crying to my friends. I drove my car and I cried and I wondered, was it all worth it? Was I ever going to get there, or will I just give up? Suddenly, nature all came around me and decided, we're going to get you to the top. I watched and watched, but it was the foxes, the badgers, the birds, the deer. I watched what way they worked to get to where they needed to get, and I followed them. They brought me everywhere, and I finally got to a stage. It's like a fox going into his burrow. I got into a cave halfway up the mountain, and I settled down and thought about to myself, how am I going to get the last bit? And suddenly it all came together. I had the waterfalls, I had the lakes, I had the rivers, I had the sea, I had the buzzards, I had the fish and whatever else. It was absolutely incredible. I followed them and followed them and followed them, and boom, I hit the top. I learned so bloody much off them, and I spent so much time with them, and I give it all back to them. And that's the reason I'm about to start something to bring ye all into something that I developed and learned. And it's about getting out me. It's called Muddy Souls. It's about getting all that, washing all that badness out of you. The stuff you're thinking and overthinking, and maybe it's not even happening at all. It's just that you're going through a really, really hard patch in your life, and you have to. And then you'll become someone massive. I believe if you haven't gone through it, you certainly will. Because there was no reason I should have went through it, but it happened, and now I believe I'm a far better person. And I want to bring people and tell them my real story. There's no lies. I say it how it is, and I want to ask ye your story. and they get it out of ye on your few hours with me in the wilderness. My plan is to bring you to rivers, chase waterfalls, show you fish, show you everything got to do from wildflowers to nature, to teach you about weather, to teach you about hiking, to go on trails, to learn what to eat and what not to eat, just to show you how to maybe even read a map, to simply get out there, get down and dirty, get wet, get back and have a shower that when you actually physically need to go back and have a good shower and it means something. So I really would like an opportunity to take you out for an absolutely unforgettable experience. I'm really into photography as well. I love action photos, and I can really guarantee you an absolute epic shot in action in somewhere you never thought you would have been in your life. Something that you can actually show your family when you go home, your parents, your kids if you have them, or if you're ever going to have them. Have it. I can put money with you. I can get you a framed photo that you will treasure for the rest of all time. 100% of that. I'm passionate about what I do. So guys, you're going to see my website starting up, Muddy Souls, and you're going to see my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I would absolutely really love if you could share and like what I'm about to take on. It's going to be an adventure, it's going to be scary, it's going to be absolutely incredible for myself, but I want it to be even more amazing for you. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring your kids. I'll take on anyone, and I promise that I will make you such a better person after an hour or two. I really mean that. I'm incredibly passionate about what I say and do, and it's the truth, you know. It's the way my dad and mom brought me up, and I thank them, and I thank nature, and I thank my friends, but I also have to thank myself for taking that step and making something of myself. And please support me, I really would appreciate it, and come on an adventure with me. I'm going to have a little exciting thing to kick off things. It's something huge part of me. It's a day adventure with an insect that means so much to me from my fishing days, and it's something incredible. So be excited for what you're going to see. I live like this insect, and yeah, I really do live like this insect actually. So it's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun, and yeah, please like and share, and we'll see you on the next chapter. And I really look forward to meeting you in person, having a good chat, and kicking you up and down that mountain until something new and something that you never thought you could feel and see and witness in this little island of Ireland. It's absolutely incredible. Thanks very much, guys. See you very soon.